All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. We got three, fellas. We got three. X3. 218, chop. Check. Check. Fresno. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
Shoot. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out. And got his man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. Hey, lock it. Recon, 132 fighter.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Check right. Smooth. Watch it, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
General West. Check. Look at me. Zipper. Check 4. Snap.
They'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the double. Get that quarterback. Hey, exit. Bam, bam. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
It's just me and you. Tight dog, tight dog. Go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
64, weak. Check 24. 6-6, pull it high.
They begin with a run by Smith, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You draw portrait.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line. 15 line. Snap.
2nd and 9 now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Switch.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready.
Check line 47.
Yo, team, spill.
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, lock it.
Begin. Rush in.
Rush zone travel. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone trying to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now it's Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Go. Topper. Hey, Hayward. X3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got 3 down.
On the run, it's Smith. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Now Saquon Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Ready up.
1 yard gain. Second and 9. 42-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
55, come on, guys, 55.
Go! Recon, 132 fighter.
55, let's go.
Back to throw.
Let's get out.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Ready! 60 outlaw.
Check, 47.
Don't let him breathe.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Bam! 22 jet bomber. Check 2.
On second down, Barkley, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know. He's checking. Crash.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschko with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, here's Smith, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, foxtrot, 5.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Watch the eye.
Go.
You got hit it.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, lock it. Go. 61, matchbox lights. Go.
Watch the slats.
Defense.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Giants first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get out the field, defense. Check.
Protein spill.
Check the backer. Check safety. Check. Kill. Check. Crunch.
They'll run with Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Greystone travel.
57. Let's get it together, defense.
Hey, Charlie.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
This is Smith, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Single.
Hey, Alpha. Get up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creep.
Fair.
Switch.
Leo.
Switch it. Check nickel. Slam.
80 weapon.
Barkley.
Check.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got Fuller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
stop.
Check, 47. Woo! Wide, get wide. Twist.
Gone. X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
On the run, it's Barkley.
Go.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, lock it. Let's go.
Saquon Barkley running right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
At the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, zoom. Hey.
Mike's 47.
Five.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Shit. Check it out, read.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Out.
Tight dog. Under 10.
Hard. Pilot, 60-foot defense.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We go, what?
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12 and the Cowboys pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun they run with Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Matchbox lights.
Say. Whip.
Leo. Fight.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Protein spill. Hey, Echo.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Check.
Yeah.
Begin.
Greystone travel.
Rush in. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch out.
Guard. Shoot.
This is Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Four down. Hatchet.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Check line. Deuce.
Hey, lock it.
Check 24.
Running left, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
X3. Be careful.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Goldman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
64, look at me, score, shoot.
They'll try the left side. Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
47 Mike.
2nd and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Hauschko with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Giants, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Dallas.